I built an AI appointment setter that sounds exactly like Alex Hormozi and behaves like him too.
Would Wednesday at 10 a.m. or Thursday at 2 p.m. work for you?
Let's do Thursday.
Excellent choice.
In this video, I'm going to show you how I use this technology to make over $10,000 a month, and I'll show you exactly how I did that. In this video, we're going over a demo of an AI conducting a sales call, how the AI was trained to emulate Alex Hormozi's unique style and his approach to sales, how the AI adapts to different products and services and can be used to everything, and a service that helps anyone, and even people like you, yes, make doing stuff like this super easy. And lastly, a secret that will help convert much higher bookings. But if you're new to this channel, I'm Samin. I'm a CS grad from NYU, and I've been working as a professional software engineer for over 6 years. Recently, I just quit Amazon to start my software journey, and my goal is to work with businesses, create useful AI solutions so we can actually solve real world business problems. And these are real life use cases that we've seen a lot of results in. Okay, so how was the AI trained to emulate Alex Hormozi, his unique style and his approach? And how did I come up with an AI appointment setter that mimics him? Well, as you can see from my bookcase, I'm a big fan of him, and I thought he had some really cool tips and tricks on how to get sales and convert appointments really fast. So being that way, I was like, okay, let me create an AI version of him so he can take my sales calls for me, do the discovery, and funnel them into appointments so I can close them. So the thing is, I'm kind of lazy, and I didn't want to waste my time doing introductory calls, right? This is why I made it. And because I didn't want to take any sales calls and book people into my appointment, do all the managing and all that, I wanted to build this product for myself. So before I created this product, a lot of people had like millions of questions of like, what are you building? How will this work? How do I integrate into my CRM, my calendar? And this took a lot of time from my day. But this was one bank of knowledge that if I could train an AI on and to speak on, then they could answer all of these for me, right? So basically I thought to myself, what if an AI answers all my questions for me? And I have an AI employee that is cheap and works 24/7 and basically qualifies people about my product. That'd be pretty cool, right? So I head out to do exactly that. My goal was to build an AI sales rep that would set appointments and find out if the person calling was a good candidate and use Alex Hormozi's voice and his likeness to kind of do so and prove the kind of capabilities of the product. Also, I wanted to add a touch of uniqueness, so I made it like Alex. So here's what happened. So initially, I had to create an agent like Alex Hormozi, and I was looking into ways I could do that. In the beginning, I thought one way I could do this was first, maybe I could clone his voice, and we should be all good from there, right? Well, no, it was a lot more complicated than that. There was just roadblocks after roadblocks. Like first, I had to get his voice cloned, but where would I find the voice sample? How am I going to do that? How am I going to get like an Hormozi voice assistant? This was what I was going through. First, I didn't know how I can get a nice high quality voice of him, but after countless hours of searching the web, I found it. I found the perfect way to do it. And it was through the service called 11 Labs. You can also use PlayHT, I like them too. So 11 Labs is a service that lets you clone voices with like a small sample of someone speaking. So I went on 11 Labs and I found a video of Alex on YouTube, which had a nice, crisp, high quality voice. And then I just put it onto the model and I trained it on. So there we go. We have his voice cloned, right?
Well, our AI answer solutions specialize in helping businesses automate a variety of tasks like appointment scheduling and email management. By integrating with their existing systems, companies can reduce manual workload and improve overall. No problem at all. Are there certain industries you're most interested in learning more about?
Not really. Can I talk to
real estate,
that dude?
Sure thing. What do you need in terms of appointment scheduling?
So with 11 Labs getting his voice down, I thought it was pretty easy after that, but there was challenges. So the next challenge after that was, how do we get across his likeness and his tone? How can I do that? Okay, now my idea was maybe I will train the AI on a bunch of content from Alex so it would speak in a manner like him. But that was not easy, right? How am I going to do that? If I wanted to get all this information, collecting all this information would take forever. Like I was trying to find out how I can take these calls fast so I don't have to do a lot of manual work, but collecting all this information would just be a bunch of manual work that I didn't want to do. So I kept looking around in the internet and I didn't find anything. I was like, should I give up? Is there any point of doing this? It's just a small idea. But one day I was just scrolling YouTube and this video came across my feed. It's a video from my boy Liam and it was exactly what I was looking for. So if you haven't seen any of Liam Otley's videos, go check him out. They're great. But right now this video is a little old, but it had exactly what I needed. So what it was Hormozi GPT. He made a GitHub repo and a little web web app that would basically answer questions like Alex Hormozi, and it was trained on dozens of his podcasts and his clips and whatnot. It had everything I needed. He packed it all into one vector search and one database, so I could find everything in the same place and use it there. Basically, he made a chatbot that can talk like Alex Hormozi and knows everything he does and can give advice on that exact stuff. So thanks, Liam, for putting all this together. And I realized I could just use this to make the talking points for my AI bot, and we could train it by using some of the prompts and go on from there. Okay, awesome. So I think I have my plan. Now I'm going to show you guys a beta of a software I've been working on for a while, so you guys can build something exactly like what I did. I'm going to use this to make Alex Hormozi my sales rep and show you guys how easy this is. Okay, so this is just a quick look at the portal and how we make the AI agents. All we got to do is when we get in, we have a bunch of stuff like our analytics and whatnot, recordings, etc. So just to make the Alex thing, we just make a new agent. I don't know, Alex Hormozi, right? Create it, and then let's say we give it a bunch of stuff about your business. This is just a bunch of instruction that I randomly wrote, and right here we can make a custom voice. And then let's say we pick like Alex Hormozi, and then in the appointments tab we can select a bunch of things like go high level, or just an SMS for calendar link, or just a cal.com link. So after you put your API key in there, it will book it directly onto your calendar. So after you have this, you could add some knowledge based stuff. It doesn't matter. Success metrics is something if you're looking for, like an appointment has been booked, or they gave us a price for a property, whatever it could be. They're all pretty easy to use. And then you just save it. So after that, you can just test it, or you could just make it an inbound agent and you're good to go from there. So basically, if you're wondering if this AI can adapt to different products and services, and if anyone can do it, the answer is yes, and this is how. So this was my plan, and now I just have to execute on it. So how did we execute? So I wanted so that you guys can do it as well. So I'm building this platform slowly. If anyone wants to use tech like this and help themselves with no code, they can do it. So this is how we can train an AI into copying Alex Hormozi's likeness and his unique style, and doing this all in 5 minutes. So with this method, we have his voice down, we got his tone down, he knows everything about my product, and the best part, he can call out to people or people can call into him, right? So I'm trying to release a beta version of this, and I'll keep you guys posted on my Discord, and the people there are the first to get access. Okay, so what now? So I can do two things. Either I can get it to help book appointments or make him my customer service rep. So I'll show you a little demo, Alex being my customer service rep. So whenever someone calls into my service, they can speak to Alex Hormozi, and he will talk about everything he knows, and he will know exactly about my business and what I'm trying to build. Here's a demo. Oh yeah, I filled that out. What about it?
Great to hear back from you. Based on our conversation, I have a resource for you that I think would really help you out. Would you like me to send those resources to you?
Okay, awesome. So now I have an inbound customer service rep. That's Alex Hormozi, who talks for me and knows all about my business. And he can schedule directly on my calendar. This is awesome. Now we got to execute the agent we just made. So I had this up for a short period of time so anyone could talk to it and available, but I took it down and I use a regular voice now, just so we don't get into any trouble. So in the beginning, my website just had a form where you could fill out some info like your phone number, name, and Alex would basically call you and he would be representing my business and try to book you into an appointment. Basically, we asked if they wanted to get called by his clone. So after all that, the information they just entered, we just make a simple automation with N8N where we take the phone number from what they entered and then input it to our AI, and we're done. We just made a sales call right as someone entered the information so we can get high conversions really fast. So this is how Alex Hormozi can help book an appointment for sales on my calendar. So if you're interested in how you can make something like this for yourself, or even take it, white label it and sell it, or you have a different idea that you want to do it for, then come talk to me on my Discord below or just book a meeting. But the best thing you can do is watch this video. It's my 4-step blueprint that I use to create software like this, and I'm giving away all the secrets there. So it took me months to learn, and I think you guys can value a lot from it.